professional growth and development is actually doing something completely different. And the vision always has to be larger than yourself. Remember that. As you think through your professional development and personal growth, in leadership, you must paint something larger than yourself. People will not follow you otherwise. In leadership, your job is to grow other leaders and make other people successful.
Guggenheim is a place that cares about their employees. Guggenheim is a place that cares about employee engagement. And that brand awareness, whether it's through doing a panel outside of Guggenheim, showing that we do care, makes us an employer of choice.
When we look at diversity and inclusion, we don't look at it just a race or a gender, but we look at it just from a background perspective, whether it's different organizations, different industries. And when you bring them all together, that's when you get different ideas, and you get to pick little pieces of what work best at this organization or in this industry, bring it together. Then you actually have a best-in-class process and department and firm.
Having a diverse set of experiences and thought to call on really helps us drive innovative solutions.
Creativity and thought, diversity of thought are two things that I can think of that are important in supplier diversity.
I think it might surprise some people to hear that somebody with 40 years of experience in financial services, I have 30 years of experience in financial services, that you never stop learning and you never stop trying to learn from other people. You sit in a meeting and somebody will say something and you'll say, I don't understand that. Tell me that again. I've found a tremendous number of successful people. One of the reasons they're successful is because they know they don't have all the answers.
Look in the mirror and figure out, what are you really good at? And double down on that. Be so crazy good at it, build a reputation on it. People will know you for that.
A critical part of the work that we do in diversity and inclusion, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, is in influencing perceptions, but it's also influencing actions.
I'm Becky Bowler. I'm with Guggenheim. I'm part of the Guggenheim Investments team. And my role is, I'm in intermediary distribution. My role is essentially quarterbacking the relationships with some of our largest distribution partners whose advisors distribute our investment products. And we're going to focus on empowered decision-making around personal wealth.
When you think about culture, you not only have to think about how do you get people to buy in, but then how do you get them against their ingrained human tendencies? And what you need is a different narrative. You say, as an organization, we are going to embrace change. And you have an organization full of people who are saying, I don't like change. And the people who have habituated the most and have the most to lose in change are the most senior people in your organization making the decisions. So that's where culture comes in. What I say is, in our industry, if you want to be in the financial business, there are certain issues of integrity and client comes first that have never, ever, ever changed. They are the things that you habituate around. And if you can convince people, we're successful because of our values and how we apply them. Therefore, what you get people to habituate to is the values. All of a sudden saying, let's embrace change and change the way we do things, starts to sound like a natural function.